Well, Mina, I just want to thank you so much for going through all that training to be a doctor and not becoming one. Because I think you are going to make us healthier, wealthier, and wiser with your beautiful bottles, in beautiful glass that we want to show off. Man, I want these things as a fashion accessory.
Yeah.
More than bottled water. But actually, what you convinced me is that glass makes your water taste better. And if you taste better, you're going to drink more. You drink more, you're going to be healthier. We're just going to have. And the most important thing is, this is more recyclable than anything else we can put water in.
Yes, glass is endlessly recyclable. So since it's made out of these natural ingredients, it can be melted down and reused over and over and over again. And also, even if it isn't recycled, it doesn't break down into harmful products. It breaks down, it breaks down into natural ingredients that don't harm our environment.
I mean, so like a plastic bottle, I mean, that's the chemical crap in there is going to hurt us eventually, right?
Yeah, and it doesn't only pollute our planet, but it pollutes our bodies too. So your water's sitting in that plastic container all day, and you're drinking water to improve your health, yet what's in that water might be actually harmful to your body. So you're like, oh, I'm guzzling all this water to be healthy, but it might be doing things internally that aren't as helpful as you're hoping.
But it seems like what you've done for bottles is like what Apple did for iPhones or computers. Make them sexy, man. I mean, you make these. People want to have these, want to show them off, want to be part of it somehow. Just by, I guess, the intelligence you have to think about how this should be designed.
Well, there's been a lot of thought put into making the ultimate bottle. Truly, we were thinking about how to create the ultimate water drinking experience. If this is something that we need to drink out of every day and that is so vital to our health and survival, what is the ultimate water drinking experience? What do we want to drink out of? What do we want it to look like? How do we want it to make us feel? And this is what we came up with.
So before you were a high-priced nutritionist helping folks try to live and eat better, and now you find that this is a better way to get people to live better by giving them something that is more nutritional than anything else on the planet, and they need more than anything else on the planet, right?
It was what I found to be the easiest way to improve health on a large scale. Because to say, oh, everybody needs, everybody can benefit from a certain vitamin, or everybody should eat this much organic fruits, but not everybody can afford or has access to those things. And so everybody in this country, fortunately, has access to tap water that's been, cleaned by the government standards, which is actually more regulated than bottled water.
Wow.
So our tap water is actually more well tested and regulated than what you pay money for in the gas station and stuff. And so for pennies, per liter, per gallon, we can get water from our own systems, use your own home filtration system, load it into our beautiful bottles, and really provide you the ultimate drinking experience.
But I mean, it really is. I mean, you have little containers to carry these bottles into, like a little satchel, that it really becomes. I mean, it's a fashion accessory, and you have all kinds. But more importantly, you could get, like we as looking at you, whatever, could get our own design maybe. That you're looking for people that give you ideas for design. You choose it. You get a case or your bottle with your design on it, right?
Yeah, we love customer submissions for designs. We're always having different customer contests where if your design is selected, we'll bring it on a line of bottles, and we'll give you a case of bottles with your design on them so that you can have all these free bottles that you can give away for the holidays or keep for friends and family. And it's really a wonderful way to look at self-expression and glass as a canvas.
Well, I mean, it is. I mean, it's artwork. I mean, you would have these bottles around just as artwork in my mind. And you have little, sayings on the bottom of the bottle that you see. I mean, they're love, and they're very, it's all stuff that really, I think, opens your heart. It's the words you put on it, the images you put on them. It's a way to have more people open their heart in life. And I think that's how more of us have to live that way, it seems. It's so hard to walk around with an open heart nowadays. Yeah.
It is hard. We have our world is pretty intense, and we're all really busy with a list of a zillion things to do. But we do take many sips of water throughout the day. So if you take 40 to 80 sips of water a day, each sip is an opportunity to kind of, like you said, open your heart, to remember the things that are important, to remember the things that make you happy. I'm going to grab one of these.
Yes.
This one is filled with water, and you can see when water is in the bottle, something happens with art and water and glass. It turns into, or the design glass and the water, it turns into a piece of art. It magnifies, it kind of changes the design and makes it a little more special. And
and I think that goes a long way of helping people, take that breath. Like I almost did it there. You want to release all that bullshit that happens to us all day somehow. And it seems like you've done that somehow in a simple glass bottle, And I think when people do that, I mean, it seems with their family and friends, I think you become more lovable, that people can love you better if you feel, that you're walking around with a more open heart or more relaxed inside because of that karma or whatever the heck it is. I don't have the language to explain all this, but
it's true. You could be stressed in your day and about to jump into your list of emails and stuff, but let's say your wife or your partner gave you the bottle, and you take a sip, and you're kind of, the raised heart on the chest is a bit of a touchstone, so you kind of rub it, and it's a little like reminder. And then as you take a sip and you can read the "You Are Loved" message at the bottom, it could totally change your day to be like, my wife loves me, she cares about my health, she wanted me to have this beautiful bottle, and then suddenly your mental frame is a little shifted, and so you can continue on your day. Maybe you write a nicer email, or maybe your perspective's a little shifted. And so we hope with every sip you get a little bit of that, a little bit of love in your water drinking experience.
Well, see, now you're a nutritionist, you're a shrink, you're everything. See, so thank God you didn't become an MD.
Well, my father and brother are both psychiatrists, so
my God!
And I was a neuroscience major in college, so the brain definitely is very intriguing.
That's wonderful. Well, I believe in them. I mean, it's making yourself happy and feeling. The older I get, the more I feel I want to live inside out. Everything inside, I want to be on the outside. And that seems to be a more satisfying life to me. When I was younger, I was trying to keep it in and learn and steal and whatever the hell I had to do to get by, And that just seems stupid. And that's why I think your glasses, bottles, just go a long way towards making everybody try to live more inside out and to have a more relaxed life, because that bullshit's going to be out there no matter what you do, so you might as well be able to fight it in a stronger way, in an offensive manner than in a defensive manner all the time.
Yeah. I'm going to show you one more. This is one of our screen printed designs, but really, like I was saying, we view bottles as a canvas. So this was done by an artist who just grabbed a Sharpie and just started drawing all of his, I don't know if it's coming through very clear. If we threw some milk in here, it really
exactly,
pop.
right.
But, just his whole little,
I could see the cartoons.
That
That's wonderful.
And he just sat down and started drawing, and it's really fun to see what happens and how people want to express themselves. Like, some people might be passionate about it. So they're like, this is what I need. I just want, or someone is all about rainbows and they just want the rainbow bottle. Funny. Or it kind of lets you make a connection with what you're drinking
out of. But what you need now, you want to make these in the States. I mean, so this is why you're on Kickstarter trying to raise money to make these in the States. So people got to go to lovebottle.net. then that will get you to Kickstarter to help you manufacture these in the States, and not only bring the bottles of love to the States, but bring the jobs that will make the bottles in the States. So this is a little reverse engineering here. It's wonderful.
Definitely.
Yeah.
It's pretty, it's very exciting making this transition. It's been definitely a challenge because for our lid, there's 5 different groups working together to make this lid happen. We have our silicone manufacturer, our ceramic mold maker, our ceramic manufacturer, our wire former, and our decal manufacturer. So it's a lot of coordination and working with different groups and bringing them all together as a team. It's been pretty amazing working with everybody. And then we have our bottle printer in the States. And of course, Owens, Illinois is our glass manufacturer. And
one of the big ones. Well, that's wonderful. Yeah, and so and you have another week or two because you get a deal on the bottles now before you have to make all these things. So now is the time to do it. Lovebottle.net. And get your bottles of love, and then send you ideas on bottles, right? And actually, your video.
I would love to see people's designs, and different ideas. We want people to share their stories and adventures that they take. Yeah,
wonderful. Well, you're a delight, and thank you for being there. And I'm sorry you didn't become a doctor like your father and brother, but I think you're doing better work than that. Thank you very much. Take care.